Hello guys, it's Filipino Joe here. Hello. How's everybody doing today? What is it? Today is Thursday. Beautiful day here. Sunny, enjoying life. I'm gonna do a video today based on what's the acceptable age gap between an expat and a Filipina in the Philippines. What's your experience? What do you think's acceptable? A little bit about my wife and myself. I'm 10 years older than she is, and I met her back in the year 2000. So we got married in 2003. I made a couple of trips here before I decided to do the fiance visa. One of the things I considered was the age gap. And with our case, it's 10 years. Now, back then, I thought that was really pushing it. I was like, well, 10 years is pretty extreme. Because, in America, you don't see 10-year age gaps. You just don't see it, okay? It's not common. But over here, especially today, it's totally acceptable. I know some people that have 30-year age gaps, okay? 30 plus years between the two of them. A guy is 65 and she's 30. Okay, it's 35 years. Is that acceptable? Well, love knows no bounds. I mean, if you love each other, that's great. What are your plans? Our plans were we wanted to have one child and then come back here and retire in the Philippines, and that's what happened, okay? My boy is going to college here in Silliman, down in Dumaguete, and our whole plan was to come over here. We didn't realize he was going to go to college here, but when he got out of high school, a month later, we retired and came here, okay? So that was our plan. We had this plan a long time ago. I wanted to see my son get through school. Now ask yourself this, if you're 65 and she wants a child and she's 30, 35, she wants a child, is that fair? Is that fair to the child? You gotta ask yourself that question. I mean, I wanted to make sure that my child grew up with me around, okay? When you're pushing 65 and 70 and you have a child, it's, the odds are against you that you're going to even see your child graduate high school. Is that fair to the child? I know there's an instance of somebody I know that did have a child with a young lady. They married, had a child. She was in her 30s. The child was less than a year old when he passed away. Now, the child obviously never knew his father. Is that fair to the child? I mean, that's the question I think I would like answered. What's your opinion? Me, it's not acceptable. Like I said, I thought I pushed the limit. But it worked out for me. Tell me your story. And for you ladies out there, why do you date older men like that? With such a 30-year age gap, why is that attractive to you? Why? I don't know the answer, and I'm looking for somebody to tell me. Is it that they're secure in their life? Is it money? Do they have money? Is it for the money? Or stability? I don't know what the answer is. Okay, everybody said, well, when I married my wife, they said, well, it was probably for the money. And I laughed at them because I had no money. We've done okay through our marriage as far as that goes, but at the time I didn't have any money. So what is the reason? I quite often, I'll go down to the Robinson Mall here in Dumaguete, and you see a lot of couples. I don't know if they're married, just boyfriend, girlfriend, but you see a lot of older gentlemen with real young girls. and apparently that's normal here. So give me some feedback. Let me know what your experience is. I'm not saying it's wrong. I don't care. If you love the person, go for it. But give me the reason why it occurs in maybe your case. Um, I've had a great experience over here with my wife. Nobody judges us. They never have. I've always been accepted by her family. So, that could be part of it too. Does the family accept you being out of from a foreign country? I've never had a problem. You hear stories about, wow, the family wants money. When you marry a Filipino, you're marrying a family. It may be true in some cases, but that's not how it is in mine. Um, they're a very good family. They never ask us for anything. And we always do things for them and help if needed. If somebody needs something, we help them out. So, okay, give me some feedback. Let me know about the age gap. What you think is acceptable. Um, at what age should you not have a child? In my case, it was, 50, I was 50 years old. 40 years old when we had our child. So, I'd like your feedback on that too. Um, you know, it's a tough decision to make. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you would please, and I really appreciate it. Till the next time, have a great day. Bye.